Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard. I am Penge and welcome back to Timberborn, where we pick things up once again with our settlement of Lumberpunk Beavers. And I was going to describe it as our little settlement of Lumberpunk Beavers, but I don't think it's little anymore. We've got 246 beavers living here now. That is quite a lot of population. So 225 adults and 21 children. That is a lot of beavers there. 246 is a very good number indeed. And I'm really happy. I'm really happy with how it's all looking. And particularly the bit across the river. So, we had our main setup over here and it was all looking lovely. We have many fields and all the other stuff going on. And then we built a bridge over here and we put a little labour kind of house thing over here in order to cut down some trees, really. That was it. We couldn't ventured across the river because there were lots of trees over here and we kind of exhausted the supply of trees over this side, and that was why that was constructed. But now this side of the river, we could call it the other side of the river, but this side of the river has really taken off. And it's really, really important now. It's providing lots of food. It's providing the wheat so we can make the bread. And of course, it's got these sort of the things over here with the bakers and the grist mill and stuff. So it is solely responsible for providing the entire settlement with bread. So yeah, what was once a little sort of outpost type thing across the other side of the river has now become very, very important indeed. So yeah, I'm really happy with how our settlement is going. And last time out, we added some very exciting kind of fancy pants things. And these are things that were kind of, they're the more exciting kind of things that you can construct. So the big thing, and one of the things that we want to do to actually sort of tick off the list before we finish this little playthrough of the Timberborn beta is get the monuments in. And this is our first monument. So there it is, the Labourer Monument, a tribute to all of the labourers, and there are many of them. And there it is. It is a beaver made out of wood, obviously, carrying a log, which is also made out of wood, a log with very pointy kind of ends to it. But there we go. And it's over here. It's kind of on the main path on the other side of the river. So, they got a bit of a coup there. They got the first very impressive monument building. And yeah, it's looking really good. It's looking very good indeed. I like that. And it's up on top of this building as well. It's up on top of a warehouse. It didn't need to be on top of a warehouse. We just put it there because we could put it on top of the warehouse. There was no real logic. I guess raising it up means that we can see it from slightly further away. In fact, when you look at it like that, that looks really good. I've never really looked at it from kind of low down before. But yeah, putting it on top of the warehouse has raised it up. In fact, is that the highest thing in the entire settlement now? I think it might be. I think it might be the highest thing in the entire settlement. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so it did make sense to raise it up in the end. So yeah, wherever you are, you can see our very first monument, which is very exciting. But we also got some other bits and bobs done. We got the temple done over here, which it looks okay in the day. It looks better in the night time. Still not sure how they, burn these things without actually burning everything because, it's all made of wood. So yeah, that looks very good. And of course, we got this in as well. And now this took a little bit of faffing about to get constructed and working and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, this is the lovely carousel. And if we move time on, look, the beavers all go around on it and it looks fun. It looks great. They sit on it. It's got, you probably can't hear it too well, but it's got kind of, jaunty kind of fairground music going on in the background. But to power this was a little bit silly, really. I mean, really, it was badly placed. And what I should have done is, should have taken it out and rebuilt it over here somewhere. Rebuilt it nearer the river. But no, this is now a challenge. I've made a mistake and we will work with this. So yeah, we've got a ludicrous power system going from over here. It comes over here. It goes up over this path. It comes over here. It comes down along here. And then it goes back up, across onto this sort of raised bit, across this path, which leads to the foresters, and then back down here across that path and then into the back of the carousel. It's just a little bit silly, but it works, obviously, because that thing is spinning round. So there we go. I'm going to absolutely run with that. I'm going to really run with it because, yeah, it works. It's good. It's lovely. And they enjoy it, which is splendid. So there we go. So our big goal now is to get these last two monuments in. Now, one we have unlocked, the Flame of Progress, is something we can actually build. So a cauldron commemorating the successes of your civilization. It makes me worried a little bit, given that we're playing a colony of beavers and everything is made of wood. Anything with the word flame in it, just so alarm bells start ringing there. Surely the beaver should not be tinkering with fire in any way, shape or form. Because, everything's made of wood and things like that will burn and be set on fire very easily. So something called the Flame of Progress that could be quite a bad thing. That could end up being quite a bad thing. But we'll see. We'll have to see what happens with the Flame of Progress. But there we go. So we're going to get that in. That needs 400 planks, which, I mean, we've got 223, 224 now. They are working on planks. So that's not so bad. That's not so bad. They're very slowly but surely getting some planks in. And then this thing here, the Tribute to Ingenuity, that celebrates the astounding technological progress of our society, which sounds very exciting. So that needs 600 planks and 200 gears. That needs an awful lot of stuff. It needs so much stuff. So we're going to go for this one first. We're going to try and get the Flame of Progress in. Now, I don't know exactly where we can put it, but it might make sense again to put it on a sort of, maybe here. Maybe we put the Flame of Progress here. And then when you're on the little merry-go-round thing, you can see it. That sounds fun. And then maybe the Tribute to Ingenuity, if it's, I don't know how big that is because we can't click it to find out. But if it's the same size as these, I think we put that there. Because this is kind of like a central point. Lots of beavers cross over the river. So, yeah, maybe we put it here. Put it here just to make sure that, you know, it's getting its maximum effect and lots of beavers are going to go past it, and therefore it will satisfy their ore level 3, and of course within a 20 tile radius as well, so that's quite big. So yeah, I think we'll put it there if we can. However, we have to get there first. So we need to get it unlocked. So we're exactly halfway. 8,000 science points required. We've just gone past 4,000. So there we go. So we're halfway through getting that done. Now that is going to take quite some time. However, there are other things for us to do. So what we're going to do is, whilst we just acquire planks and whatnot, because we could build the Flame of Progress relatively shortly, but we're going to address something that I was entirely unaware of, and it concerns the water wheels over here. So the thing that I was unaware of was actually pointed out to me over in the Geek Cupboard Discord, and it's to do with the power output of these particular wheels. Now, I just thought we put a water wheel down and it generates power. Not a number of power, it just generates some power. And then that can be connected to buildings, and then the buildings work, and that's all very lovely. However, no, I am entirely wrong. If we look at this here, this wheel here, this one is eventually, yeah, when it gets there, it powers the carousel. If we look here and click on it, the power output of one water wheel is 290 HP. Whatever the HP is, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. But 290 happy powers. I don't know. So 290 happy powers. And that is using 100 happy powers. So this thing is using 100 HP, which means that that's got a bit of capacity left. This one here, for example, ignore the fact that they're kind of spinning in opposite directions. It's a little bit strange. That one's kind of going that way, and those wheels are going that way. I think it's just, it's not just kind of, it's beta version. Maybe in the final version of the game, the water wheels will spin the right way depending on the, the direction of the river and stuff. But yeah, these ones here, for example, this one generates 290, and the demand here is 170. So there is still a little bit of power left if we want to attach something else. This one here, demand is 190, but it's obviously supplying 290 happy powers, so it's all fine. However, this one here, this poor wheel here, this beleaguered wheel, it's trying its best, but we have obviously attached all these buildings together, and they share power, but my goodness me. It's generating 290. But it's trying to power things to the value of 710. So obviously these buildings have got power, and that's fine. But they're running at, not quite peak efficiency. 41% efficiency. And these are the buildings that are making all of our planks and things. So I think we need to have a look at sorting this out, because that's just not good enough. That is rubbish. So let's see if we can actually sort this out a little bit and get things working a little bit better with our water wheels. So I think what we can do is we'll just build another couple along here and then just attach them to the back of these buildings. That should be absolutely fine. So if we go to here and do this and swivel it round a bit. So I don't really think it matters what buildings we connect them to as long as they are connected. But that's gone yellow, which is bad. The construction site is too far from labourers. Build more paths. Oh yeah, they can't get there. Oh, that is a good point. Yes, they cannot get there because there's no actual path around to get there. Oh, that's a bit of an issue, isn't it? Okay, right, we can work on that. That's all fine. This is all okay. So can we go to paths, bring a thing around there, and then can we create a little footbridge that goes round there like that, and then have a bit of path just there? Is that going to work? Once that path is in, are they going to be able to actually work on these bits here? Let's have a little look. I don't know if they can. Oh, they've got that bit done. So maybe at some point they will come along and start working on these bits. That would be wonderful. And something else we do need as well. I've noticed that we've got 377 paper. Got loads of paper, loads of it. But we've only got one place over here, the printing press, that's making books. And again, it's connected to this bit, which is really pathetically inefficient. So, this will make some more books when we actually get the power issue sorted. We could do with another one of these or two. Just some more printing presses, just to make sure that we actually get the amount of books, to use up all that paper. Because that's a lot of paper we've got sitting there. So, we'll try and get another printing press in as well. Let's just move time on nice and fast. Let's get all this stuff done. I imagine they're slowly but surely getting that sorted. Yeah, when they build one bit, they're then able to build the next bit. There we go. Right. Is this now going to let us build the wheels? I really hope so. Otherwise, I'm not entirely sure what to do. Yay! How about then we just build several? Can we just... Oh, hang on. No. No, we can build several and then we just connect them later, don't we? Yeah, absolutely. Let's just build that many. So say, yes, please. That is many, many water wheels that we need constructing. If you could get on with that really soon, because these places are struggling a little bit. And then what we'll also do is that a gear workshop? We'll switch that back on, and that will give somebody a job, because we've got quite a jobless problem as well going on. 81 of our beavers are jobless. That's not good. And we'll switch these ones on as well. So the gears workshops can be then switched on, because we need an awful lot of gears. We need loads and loads of gears to build that tribute to ingenuity. So it must move or something. It's obviously got moving parts and things. Very fancy, elaborate moving parts. If it needs, how many was it? How many gears was it? 200 gears. It must have an absolute massive load of moving parts. So yes, we need to get the gears in for that. Okay, but they're working on this now. Obviously, they're using some gears to make this as well. But there we go. Right, all of these water wheels are now in. And of course, they're not connected up yet. So now we need to go to power, and we shall just get these things in. So we'll do that first. We still want to do them in order, if you like. We need to do them in order. Otherwise, if we do this one first, then that one will not be accessible because this thing will block the path. So we need somebody to come down here and get those done as soon as possible, please, little sort of busy beavers. There's one bit done. Can we get the other bit done? It looks like it's going to go in. Okay, is it complete? Yes, it is. So now that, look, the demand on these two wheels is now, there you go, I like that. It's combined. It's kind of combined. There you go. So the demand is 580 out of 710. Yeah, there you go. So yes, we're providing 580 because the two wheels are connected. They still need 710. So we've not quite covered it yet, but we soon will. We soon will when this goes in. And then when that one goes in as well, that gives us a bit extra. Now, I don't think if we have extra, it counts. I don't think it makes any difference, but we'll just put some extra in anyway, because why the heck not? We might as well. Just maybe we can build something extra down here or something. I don't know if we can fit any more buildings along here. But, oh yeah, we'll have to connect them via a shaft thing or whatever. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, we could get some more, another building down there, I suppose. And then we still do want to get another printing press in. We do want to get another printing press in because, yeah, their books appear and the books disappear. These beavers are very thirsty for knowledge. Maybe we'll get a few printing presses over here, possibly. That might be quite nice. And that is done. So then we'll just do that and that. And yeah, let's do that, actually. Over in this area here, let's get ourselves, if I can remember where it is it leisure? A printing press. Yeah, let's pop another printing press. Just there. I noticed there is a little sort of mat on the floor there. I won't build it on that beaver's house because that would seem just quite wrong. And then yeah, we'll pop one of those there as well. Just power straight into that thing. Why the heck not? There we go. That is going to require quite a lot of logs. We have got an okay amount of logs. Right, can we go and grab any more logs from anywhere? I mean, over here, auto cut mature trees. And none of these mature yet. Surely they're all mature. 9%, 42%, 26%. Oh my goodness me. I thought some of those would have been a little bit more sort of mature. Okay, right, hang on a minute. Can we grab anything over here? Can we grab any of those? Okay, yeah, we can grab a few of those. We'll try and take out the ones that we can't get. But there we go. So that's some more logs coming in. I wonder if we can put a path out and get the rest of those ones up there as well. That might make sense. Just get a path going to say just there. And that might let us then grab these ones in the corner. Wow, they did that path very quickly indeed. They were very, very keen. Okay, right, so mature trees over here. Obviously, we can't get to the ones that are raised, so we'll try and remove those from the sort of equation. But yeah, okay, right, remove you, and you, and you, and there's a couple here. Right, so get rid of those. Oh, look, they're proper just running in. They're really keen. Very, very keen. Okay, that's good. So in they go again. They've just got loads more logs. How many logs have we got? Not that many. Not that many logs at all. We don't have very many logs. Okay, right. Gears are going up though. 154 gears. What do they actually need? They need planks. That's why our planks are sort of stuck at about 220. Okay, that's fine. When we've got quite a lot more gears, when we've got, say, 200 and something gears, maybe 225 gears, we'll stop the gears workshops doing stuff, and then they can just start getting on with planks again. Because I think, yes, I think the planks are going to be more important. And we also need a lot more planks. So, yeah, there's a little while yet, and there is some logging to be done up here as well. Also up here, I mean, no one's coming to grab these things. Why are they not? These are all marked to be got. Why is nobody actually going forth and doing the getting of those things? Because they can't get to them or something. Well, no, that beaver can walk through. And they're getting, look, that tree is going to go. I imagine that tree is being chopped down. Is that beaver just looking at the tree? There we go. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what's going on there. Okay, and over here, this is looking wonderful. This might well save us. I mean, yeah, these are not really grown yet. These are half-grown maples. But I think the maples are the big trees. They give you the 8 logs. 8 logs for 1 tree, which is very good. That's exactly what we want. Is it worth trying to get ourselves... I don't know how we do it actually now. We'd have to sort of carve a path through here, which would not be ideal. I was looking at trying to get over here. Where else can we get some very easy, quick sort of trees from? There's some over here. We could go over there and chop all those ones down. Put a little ladder up here and we'll be all sorted. Let's have a go at that, actually. Let's try and do that. I'm just a bit concerned about the that we're running out of logs. We're running out of logs and we need an awful lot of them to keep doing everything that we need. Also, I notice our potato numbers are coming down. They're not low, but they're coming down. How about, put time on normal. How about we get some more potato fields? Because we all love potato fields. How about we get some more over here? So we can definitely put, hang on, if we pause it, we could put one there and, one there. There you go. Beautiful. They're right next to each other. That is absolutely perfect. Run a path down in front of them. Can we get another potato field in there? That would be good if we could. Oh, we can. It is a wonderful thing. Okay, so put another potato field in there, and then the path can come round, maybe connect to the end of there, and then come round like that. Okay, right, I'm happy with that. So that's quite a big building project. That's going to take quite a lot of logs. Hopefully, though, some of our beavers will be able to actually make the most of this. It will give them some jobs. Yep, so down to 96. Not quite finished building these ones yet. We'll have to see if the jobless number comes down. I really hope it does. There should be plenty of beavers around the entire settlement that actually need some jobs. So hopefully, yeah, when this is all done, but of course they're growing up and stuff, aren't they? So it's back to 98 jobless already. Yeah, it flew down. It's on 93. But of course, the children are growing up and they become jobless. 94 with no job. I mean, there's me going, yay, the settlement's going really well. There's 95 beavers who are unemployed. And over half of our beavers don't have anywhere to live. Because we just haven't got the right housing sorted. It's a little bit of a mess, really, isn't it? But it's fine. We could put a house just here. Oh, no, don't put a house there. That's where one of our monuments is going to go. Definitely don't do that. Is there anywhere else where we could put some houses? Over there we could put some houses. There's a little gap there, look. And yeah, if we leave a bit across the back, we could get ourselves some building kind of built on the flip side like that. And then we could get ourselves a little kind of structure thing here for it. So yeah, we could get a footbridge going across there. And then we could get wooden stairs there. And wooden stairs just there. So maybe we'll try and get that in at some point as well. Just to give some people some housing. Because there's a lot of people just living out and about. And yeah, we'll try our best to get some people housed, although we do need to keep the logs, really. So, yeah, we can keep making gears and plank things. Right, 262 gears. Right, gears workshops, all deactivated. Let's increase that jobless number. There we go. We don't need gears anymore. Away with gears, please. Is it even worth getting rid of, say, a gears workshop and replacing it with a carpenter? Just because we just don't need all those gears anymore. There's 260. What are we using gears for? The gears went down. What are we using the gears for? We don't use the gears in here. We don't use the gears in that. What are we using the gears for? Not in the paper mill. Yeah, it went down. Unless we're just moving it around in storage or something. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. But there we go. Yeah, I think maybe. Let's take this apart. So we'll get rid of that. Oh, that will break the power. No, it won't break the power. It's all fine. Yay for the power. There we go. And then we'll put another carpenter in there, because they're going to be way more useful now. So get another carpenter in there and they can do some more carpentering, and that'll be quite good. We are out of logs. We're out of logs. This is bad. This is bad. Right, okay, hang on a minute. Cut down. In fact, I'm just going to cut down all of these. All of those trees can go, even the little ones. Okay, they've gone very, very quickly, and it only leaves us still with 16 logs. We've built a path to the system up here, so maybe we could actually reach some of those. Yes, lovely. I think we can now reach all of these. We'll chop them all down. Thank you very much. Can we just get those last few in there? Oh, no. One of those is a... Hang on, where's that one? Is that high up on the mountainside? Yeah, okay, yeah, absolutely. Right, get rid of that then. Okay, right, fine. Well, there we go. At least we've grabbed some more logs, which is good. Planks are going up very nicely indeed. Science is ticking up. Food is depressingly running out. Okay, right, more fields. Where can we put more fields? Okay, so food is becoming a little bit of a problem, as you can see by all of the beavers with the little hunger icons over their heads, and that's because we haven't got any food. We've got some water, which for some reason counts as food, which is a little bit weird, but, you know, consumable maybe. But, you know, we've not got any actual food. There's no potatoes, there's no carrots, there's no berries. There is no anything for us to eat, which is quite bad. And not that long ago, not that many days ago, in our little sort of beaver settlement here, we did have absolutely loads of grilled potatoes. And it looked like that was just going to be it. It was like, yeah, we've got grilled potatoes. It'll all be fine. But no, it seems that the grilled potatoes have ran out, and now we've got no food at all. There is nothing. There's not one carrot. There's not even, you know, a carrot hasn't fallen down the back of a wooden sofa or anything. There's no food at all. So I don't know kind of what we need to do to resolve it, other than obviously build fields. Fields would obviously sort lots of that out. But how can we do this? Like, can people reach up here? So those beavers in those houses, I don't know if any of those are looking for work or not. We could get some fields set up down here, because this area is covered by the beavers that are over there. We'll have to see. Let's see if they can actually get that in. And we'll put potato fields in, because they're good. We'll just see if we can put... Oh, there's a thing there. That's really annoying. One there and one there. Right, can somebody come and lop this down, please? Lop that out the way, please. That will be grand. Thank you. There we go. So, yeah, come and chop that down. Oh, there's so many hungry ones. Some grilled potatoes have appeared. But, you know, there's like 13, and we've got almost 300 beavers. Almost 300 of them. Yeah, I suspect at some point there might be a little bit of a wave of starvation, which, yeah, it would be very sad. It would be very sad. I mean, some of them are dying of old age. I mean, that's fine. That's okay. I mean, it's obviously not fine for them. That's a little bit terminal, but you know, it's okay. It's a natural sort of thing. It happens. Whereas, yeah, I don't really want them to starve. If we can avoid starvation, I would like to. So we'll see what we can do. But there you go. Those fields are in, and there are workers on those fields, which is very good. For some reason, this field here can't get all of the things. Oh, we need more logs. We need more logs. Where can we get more logs from? There's quite a lot of these big maple trees up here. If we could get up here and harvest all of these, that would see us for logs for quite a long time. Because as we saw earlier, one of those trees up here yields 8 logs. Because they must be very woody trees or something. I don't know. So if we could get up here, that would be wonderful. Now, I don't know how this is going to work, and if we're going to need labour posts up here, or if we can build the paths to reach and all that kind of stuff. So let's have a little play and see what we can do. Can we actually get up there? So we can certainly build ourselves a thing going up there, so that's fine. But then we can't just build to there, because that's not going to work. So it looks like we might have to... Yeah, okay, right. It's too far from labourers. That's fine, because we're not up on this sort of sort of platform bit yet. So how can we do this? We can't build it there because that's not going to work. So we're going to have to build it going that way. And then we're going to have a bit of a connection going there and then there, I think. Okay, so then let's see what we can do. Hang on. No, we need another ladder unless they're just going to vault up the walls. There we go. So let's bring that, say, I don't know, to there. That down to there. Connect that to that. Then connect that up to that. Then connect that to there. And then bring that sort of in here somewhere. Let's just see what they can make of this. I don't think they can do anything right now. But yeah, if they could come up here and start taking some of these trees down, that would be very, very good as well. Because we haven't got very many logs or any food. Yeah, okay, right. Maybe things aren't going quite as well. Oh, look at the amount of hungry ones. Ah, dearie me. Okay, right, fine. Well, let's just crack on. Let's see if we can do this. How is the science looking? The science is looking okay. 6,000. So again, when we're actually done, when we've done with all the science, we can dismantle these. There's no point having the inventors' huts. There's nothing else for them to invent. They will have invented all of the things. So yeah, we'll have to see what happens when they actually get to the end of that. We'll just dismantle the buildings. That will mean that we've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 more beavers just sort of sitting about. We might be able to build some more farms in these spaces, possibly. Certainly in that one. I don't think we can build any more farms anywhere else. Okay, I mean, there's a tiny amount of food. The food is depleting very, very quickly indeed. The food is really just plummeting down. Okay, but they've managed to get that sort of setup done over there. Are they actually sort of able to go out and work over here? Yeah, it does look like they are. I think they'll get that done, which would be very, very good, because then we could start getting some of that big fancy pants trees from up here. Yes, as we suspected, very sadly, some of them are dying of hunger. So Ouagadough and Dorkaraz have both died of hunger. And then Vuji and Jalgin, they both died of old age. So farewell to you four. That's a little bit sad. I don't really like to see them die of hunger. That's not nice at all. But yeah, I mean, we're still trying. We're still trying our very best. We've got to feed 288 beavers. That is a lot of beavers that we need to feed. That's a lot of food that we need to actually generate. So yeah, we'll see what else we can do. I mean, they're now completely full. Can we fit another potato field over there? I think we can, and we can probably fit one. Now, can we fit multiple? We could fit one. Hang on, is that going to overlap? Oh, that's really annoying. That's really annoying. Do you know what? This path can now go. Away with you, path. Cheerio now. Aha, right, good. That lets us get a couple more in. So that lets us get a potato field there when we cut those things down. And so we can have a potato field here as well, which is good. And then we'll actually tell you to go and remove those if you can, if you'd be so kind. Okay, those trees are gone. And that means we can put in another field. Now, do we put in... How's the bread making going? What are they doing? They are... Nope, that's a grill. There we go. They're waiting for flour. And then down at the grist mill, they've got 12 wheat. So, yeah, do we put another grist mill in? Because that one is seemingly... It's working at 100% efficiency, but maybe that's working too much. So maybe if we had ourselves some more flour coming out, we might have to get some more bread, possibly. Is it worth looking at that? Maybe we get rid... Does it need power? No, it doesn't. No, because we burn the logs. Oh, no, but then we're going to be burning logs. Oh, then we're going to burn logs. Oh, no. Okay. Do you know what? It's probably fine. We'll get another potato field. Oh, we can't put it there because we can't actually... Right, hang on. Has that got anything in? That's got 8 logs in. Okay, that was a complete... Oh, never mind. Okay, fine. Well, there's one just here anyway. Yay for the new field. Okay, so they've got the path system sorted up here. I think what we might need to do is we might need to put a Labour flag just there. So let's just drop a Labour flag down. And we'll just see. I don't think... Are they going to do it right now? They are going to do it right now. Is anybody actually going to be working in here? Yes. Damari and Chatridua are able to work in there. Okay, this is good. So now, can we just chop down all of the things, please? Is this going to let us chop down... Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, look at the amount of things that they can cut down. Okay, right. Let's try and get the ones on the side. I mean, can they even get those? No, they can't get those because they're on the kind of the side of a hill. Yeah, okay, right. Belay that order. However, you can go and get those ones. You You can absolutely go and get those ones there in the middle. And probably get some across that side as well. That's plenty. That's plenty for them to be getting on with. That's very good news for us. And if they could put them over... In fact, do we want to build ourselves a little log storage thing? Yeah, log pile. Let's just pop a log pile just there. And then they could use some of the logs from this to actually get that constructed. But yeah, there we go. So that's going to bring in a heck of a lot of logs, which is wonderful news because that's precisely what we need. I think now, even though people are starving, even though all the beavers are very, very hungry, I think maybe let's build ourselves a slightly self-aggrandizing monument. Because yeah, this will help with morale. That's it. So a cauldron, which again worries me a bit, but there you go, commemorating the successes of your civilization. So here we go. It needs 400 planks. We've got 600 planks. So this should be okay. And we'll put it there so it can be seen wherever you are around the place. Yeah, okay. We'll pop it there. And then let's just get that in. So yeah, that's going to take a long time for them to load that up. Maybe not. Maybe it's not going to take that long to load them. Oh my goodness. I suppose there are quite a lot of them just sort of doing hauling and stuff. That's going to be built already. Wow. That is very exciting. Look at that. I mean, the fire is concerning. I'm a little bit worried about the fire. But there we go. So 4 beavers holding up that burning cauldron thing. Now, can we see that from over here? So if we're over here in this field going, it's a lovely day working in the field. Gosh, it's been a lovely day. Oh, I can see through the floor a little bit. It's fine. Hang on. I can't quite get the angles right. Can we see that thing? Yes, we can. Burning brightly over there. Looking very good. Okay, that's good. So there you go. So we've got 2 monuments in. So the last thing we need to do is this. The tribute to ingenuity. We need to unlock it. We're only about 1,000 science points away. We've got the gears. We now just need the planks. Now we do have 225 planks. So we're kind of, not quite halfway there. We're a third of the way there in terms of plank generation. The only thing I'm worried about is if everyone's going to live because there are a lot of very hungry beavers around this place. Population's crept up to 295. It's not quite going up as meteorically quick as it has been doing. I wonder, it's 299. Can we get to 300? That'll be quite a good achievement, wouldn't it? Get to actually a population of 300. Oh no, but the population's gone down. Oh, old age. 1, 2, 3. Quite a lot of them died of old age there. Okay, well, there we go. We'll see. We'll see what happens. If we get over 300, I do not know. But we're sort of keeping on top of the food. I don't think there's loads of them starving. So we've not got plentiful food. I think we are probably just about scraping by. Looking at these lodges here, they actually have a little bit of range into this hilly area here. I wonder if we could put ourselves a couple of fields over here. That might be worth looking at. Just get maybe a field or 2 in there. And do we go wheat? I think we go potatoes again. We go potatoes. Can we get 2 potato fields in there and actually have them, being, manned as it were, being beavered? I don't know what the phrase is, but have them being worked. There we go. That'll do. So, I don't know. Hopefully so. Hopefully they will be, somebody will be able to come over. There you go. There's 2 on that one. Now this one is the dubious one. There's certainly 1 person and in comes another beaver. Okay, well, there we go. Well, that's better than nothing. That is at least some potatoes that are going to be growing that we didn't have before. And we've also got a bit of space over here. Could we get ourselves a couple of fields set up over here as well? Just fields everywhere. Just throw fields down. We can get 1 there. And if we remove this bit of path, yes, please. Well, I think we can get another one. Spin that round just there. So another couple of fields. That's no bad thing. And yes, they're using the logs, but it's absolutely fine. We've got loads of logs. So many logs. Also, we had up to 4 books then. 4 books. The colossal amount of 4 tomes of knowledge. Back down to just 1 book. No books now. I don't know what they do to the books. I mean, why are they consumed? What are the beavers doing to the books? Maybe they breed them and then they eat them. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. But there we go. So, right, how is it looking? Again, no food. Only 74 water. This makes me a bit nervous. Why have we got such a small amount of water? Hang on, that's going to be bad. I mean, if they start dying of thirst, that's even more embarrassing. That's terrible. Can we get ourselves a water pump just there, please? That would be good. And then can we get ourselves some more water storage thingamabobs? There's one here. Can we tuck one over this side? So one just there. That would be quite nice. Can we get one over there? Because we might as well. And then, yeah, can we put one over that side? And then maybe one over here? Can we get anything just there? Hang on. Yeah, we could put that there and then get ourselves a path kind of along like that. In fact, why haven't we got a path there anyway? Why isn't there a path linking that sort of bit up there? That's a little bit silly, isn't it? There we go. Okay, so I wonder if that will help with our water problems. Because, yeah, that's low as well. I mean, there is a river just here. There is a river full of, actual water. I mean, you could just go to the river and have a drink. I wonder if it's worth putting down quite a lot of those watering places as well. Let's just drop, I don't know, that many just there. And on this side, we'll drop an extra couple as well with a path kind of thing going down to them like that. Okay, it looks like our excessive water placement thing seems to have worked because the water is back up to sort of 450-ish. That doesn't seem to have very much water in. That one has no water in at all, I do not think. But I'm sure they'll get that done eventually. I'm sure they'll put some water in there. But yeah, that seems to have helped quite a bit. The food still is not any better. The food is not any better. However, research-wise, we are almost at the point where we can unlock the very final thing that we can unlock in this beta version of Timberborn, the tribute to ingenuity. So let's just wait, shall we? It's not going to take that long to get it, because we have all of these inventors here, all just very busily working away, just doing clever things. So yeah, it's going to take hardly any time at all now to grab that. And that is the final thing. So when we've done that, hang on, pause. There we go. 8,000 science points. Yes, please. That's it. We're down to 14 science, but there is nothing left for us to unlock. There's nothing at all for us to do. So yeah, that's that sorted, which is very welcome indeed. So we can forget about the science stuff. So how about now we just demolish all of these inventors' huts? Because there's nothing else for them to do. There's no point them being there. There's no point anybody working in them. So yes, we will slowly but surely take all of these things down. I mean, it might take a little while for us to remove them because there's quite a few. But yeah, we'll take all these things apart. There we go. They're all taken apart. I mean, that does leave us with what? Just about a dozen or so now unemployed inventor beavers who are probably just going to be going, oh, I was enjoying inventing things and generating science points. And now they've got nothing to do. But do you know what? Worry not, because we have room, I think. Hang on, we might need to do some creative moving of things. There's a bench just there. Hang on, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we can't put it there because that's there. We can't fit a field exactly in here. It would require us to rejig the paths a little bit. Hang on a minute. We can do it though. It's fine. So get rid of those paths there. Yes. Get rid of the bench. Cheerio bench. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So the paths over here can then be sort of obliterated. So yes, please. Then we get in a field and we go yay for the field. And then we just make if I press the right button, make the dirt path go round like that. There we go. No one will notice. No one will notice at all that there's been a slight readjustment of things here. And of course, another field means more food, means we might have slightly less beavers dying of hunger and all that kind of stuff. And look, it's already done. It took no time at all. Just to see if we can't get things moving a little bit, I think we'll take out this gear workshop as well. So away with that gear workshop, and we will replace it with another carpenter. Because carpenters are the ones we want now. They are generating the planks, which is the thing that we need. We've got enough gears, although we've only got 222. Maybe some of these things require gears. Did the water pumps require gears to build? They probably did. No, logs and planks. That was logs. I swear we had slightly more gears than that before. Do we have 262 gears? Oh, hang on. What about the storage things? Those things. They require gears. The water tanks require gears. Okay, but we've still got 222 gears just lying around, sitting there. So, yeah, that needs 200. So 600 planks, 200 gears. We've got 434 planks. We've also got a massive load of paper. I mean, you seemingly eat the books anyway. Just go and eat all the paper. Just go and eat loads of paper. So as we get ever nearer our goal of getting those 600 planks, I think we might just try and create something over here where we put the final monument, the tribute to ingenuity, I think we try and raise it up as high as we can get. And we've got ourselves some buildings here. We've got ourselves some houses, some little lodges, and some underneath, and then we've got these 4 on the top. We could give it a go and see if we can get this raised up anymore. Can we make this any better? Can we do something clever with this? I'm not entirely sure. I'd like to give it a go. So we've got ourselves a bit of scaffolding just there, which is quite handy. So what we could do is we could get ourselves some stairs there and then some stairs just there, because that's absolutely fine. Those stairs will block access that way. So you have to come up the stairs and run around the house to find where you live. But then we could just put ourselves some stairs just on this side and then a little bit of a path. And that means that, if you live on this side of the house, it's fine. You can go up and get into your door. Okay. And now with that done, that means that we could, in theory, build ourselves another lodge kind of right in the middle. Now, it's going to be yellow at the minute because they can't reach it, I don't think. I think because, it's too far away from the labourers because, they've not actually got the steps in yet. So I think we can put that down like that, I think. Can we do anything clever with this? That's too far away, but that is fine. Maybe we'll see what happens. Oh, there we go. There we go. So, right. So if we put that on there, that's good. And we can go, yay, right, there we go. That's nice. So that's a third sort of story on a building, which is good. We've got like a little sort of beaver pyramid type thing going on there. There we go. So they can work on that. And that's another house, which is quite nice. So then I wonder, can we do something clever to do this? So if we put another thing just there to get it up to 4 tiers. Now, somebody in the comments will say, it's a shame you don't experiment more with, building sort of taller buildings. Have you never used the scaffold? And yes, you can use the scaffold, but only to a certain degree, because you can't walk sort of through the scaffold. So the footbridges, you can walk underneath them. That's absolutely fine. The scaffold, you can build things on it, but you can't put it in the way of things because it blocks things off. So you can't put it in the way of, say, that there, because it takes up the square. So you can build on top of it, but you can't then use a square that's underneath. So it's not quite as readily useful as it would be, as it would seem. Now, can we build that on there? Yes, we can. I wonder. So can we build a thing? No, I shouldn't have put it there, should I? Hang on. Is that going to be the best place for it? I'm not really bothered how they get in. I'm not really that fussed. So if we put that, can we put ourselves a footbridge just there and then get that up like that? Okay, let's see if they can do that. Let's see if they can get this stuff in first. So there you go. Bring all the resources in. It might take a little while. They're doing it sort of from down there, I think. So I think the house has gone in. So there we go. So now we've got 4 tiers. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, can we build something else on top? Can we get another house on top of it? This is very silly. And then somehow, so we're going to have to do it. And that won't work. That won't work because we can't build over that door. I don't think we can. Maybe the house underneath wasn't the right way around. Maybe we should have pointed the door over that side or something and worked our way round. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. I wonder if we can just have a play with that. We've got loads of resources. I'm really sorry, you lot. We're going to demolish your house. I do apologise. Sorry. And we'll destroy that as well. So yes, please. We'll get rid of that. I wonder if we need to do that ever so slightly differently. So yeah, put that there maybe. And then have ourselves, well, what did we do before? We had ourselves hang on, let's see if they can get that built first. I'd like them to get that constructed first because I think the door is there, isn't it? Yeah, so if we then say, put the scaffolding there and then put the stairs there, they can walk up, stand on the scaffolding. That's absolutely fine. When the stairs go in, we should be able to access that house, which is very lovely. So there we go. Right, now you can get to there. And then can we then put another house on top? Can we get ourselves just a big silly tier of housing and then get ourselves the scaffolding going over like that to maybe, it's going to have to go there, isn't it? There. And then we need another bit of scaffolding there and then the stairs just there. Okay. Right, I'm thinking these penthouse lodges here, these are going to be where the wealthy beavers are going to live. The rich ones. They're going to live up here because they've got the lovely views. And in fact, how are they higher than yes, they are. That's currently, actually, I don't know how tall the other thingy is. How tall is that thing? That's pretty big, actually. That's actually quite big. Okay, fine. So they're not quite as high up as that yet. But I think we've still got some more that we can do. I think they've got some more work to do. So here we go. So do that. Get the last bit of stairs and the and the last bit of scaffolding. So boom, right, there we go. And now can we get another one on top of that? I think we might be able to. So I think we can go like that and then put another thing there. Okay. Right. Okay. And then get another house sat on top of there and then swivel it around and it can just sit like that. And I don't think we can do anything else because now we can't. If we put another house on top, its doorway is going to be 4 stories above the one below. And obviously we can't build scaffold there because it blocks the way into that first house. So that's all we've got. That's what we're going to get. But there we go. That's about the height of it. That's about all we can do in terms of, getting that done. I suppose you could, because we built what's in the middle of there. You could build a massive load of houses in a big circle. A big circle. You can't build circle ones of those. You could build them in a big square. So you could have them say, you could have it like a 3x3 or whatever, 5x5. And they could fill the entire inside bit in with scaffolds. So you could have a big section in the middle filled with scaffolds and then build on the top. And you could just sort of pyramid it all the way up to the top. You could just sort of get that done. I mean, that would be certainly interesting. Is that even possible? Have we got room to try that? Have we got space to actually give that a go? No, unfortunately not. Unless we try it up here. Can we try it there? I still think it might be. Is anyone going to live in those, though? Or is anybody even going to bother going to build those? That's the issue. Do we put it up here? Are people going to run up that area up there? No, they are not. They really very much are not. I don't think we've got any space where that is actually going to be a feasible sort of experiment for us. That's a bit of a shame. Okay, so because I wanted to see if this was actually possible, I've gone ahead and over here in this little space, we've got ourselves a labour house constructed. So there's 8 workers over here, which means that they can now go and build in this space over here. And this is what I was kind of thinking. So we have an arrangement like this, and then in here, we have to build a big load of scaffolding because we need to then build on top of this. So we can't put houses in there because then, you can't really get in and out of those houses because this is going to be filled with a house. This is going to be a residence just here. And all the doors are pointing outwards. So those are pointing that way, those are pointing that way, and those 2 doors are pointing out that way, and they're that way. So we're going to need to get those done. And that is requiring quite a lot of planks. However, we do have 670 something planks. So we now have an awful lot of planks. We've got plenty of planks, which is wonderful. And our population has boomed up to 305. And the hunger is certainly being managed. I mean, there are still hungry beavers. There's still hungry ones around. But it's not as bad as it once was. It certainly is not as bad as it once was. Right, so they're slowly getting all this stuff done. It's taking them a little while. What's the hold up? The hold up is it's lacking materials. Can you go and get the materials? Is that something that you can go and do? Within that range? Possibly. Hang on, where's the nearest? Oh, I don't know. Why are they not able to build it? They built one. For some reason, they built one bit of scaffolding and then have kind of struggled with the rest of it. They got logs. It's the planks. It's the planks they're having a little bit of a problem with. Okay. Right, I now just want to get that working as a proof of concept. Right, hang on, let me just throw buildings down and see if we can make this work. Okay, so it took a little bit of jiggery pokery. We had to put a log pile over here and we got a small warehouse constructed and all that stores is planks. There are 101 planks in there right now, but they've got that constructed. So now that is in, I suppose in theory, we need a way up. So we need a way to actually get up to that place. So at this point you could say, yes, there is a footbridge. And then, yes, you can have wooden stairs just there. And that means that they can then get up. So then I wonder then, what do we do there? We don't have the housing like that, do we? I suppose we could. Yeah, you could have a house like that and one like that. And then on that side, you could have houses like that. And then you could point the door that way for that one. And then you'd need, again, a little gap where you build some scaffold in the middle. So, right, lesson learned, however. Build the scaffold in sections. Don't just put it in one big go because they'll complete the ones at the front and block access to the ones at the back. because they've gone into the construction industry properly. They've not got their exams done or whatever. So yes, we're going to do this then. I'm determined to see if this works. I don't know. It might just be an absolute disaster, but let's just run things on and see if they can actually get this built. What is the hold up now? What's the hold up? Logs. Okay. There's loads of logs around. Go and grab a massive load of logs. There's loads of them around. Okay, so now the second level is in. So I wonder how high we can actually get this going. So let me just go through and we'll build more bits and bobs and see how we can get this looking. There we go. That looks very good indeed. So a little kind of pyramid of housing. And just to show off, because we've still got loads and loads of planks, I've put another one of the flames of progress on the top. Just because it looks really kind of good. There we go. I like that a lot. And of course, you could absolutely maximise this with loads more space. That was sort of a 4x4. If you could get loads, ignore the skull, ignore the dead beaver, ignore the skull. Hang on, can we cover it up? There we go. It never happened. So yeah, you could, if you had enough room, build a bigger one of these. You could have it 6x6 or whatever. If you were able to build it right in the middle of here, you could probably get, maybe 8? Like a massive 8x8 structure. I mean, it would be a huge project, but you'd be able to get loads and loads of houses, and that would just go, and that would be a massive towering pyramid of residences, which would be brilliant. That would be very, very good. But I'm really happy with that. I think that looks really, really good. And of course, it provides lots of housing as well, which we're still sorely lacking. But now let's go and do this, shall we? The tribute to ingenuity needs to be placed. Celebrates the astounding technological progress of your society. And oh, it's absolutely massive. I thought it could go on there. It most certainly cannot go on there, because that is just huge. Okay, where's it gonna go? Oh, that's kind of ruined my plans. Okay, over here. It can go on there. That's absolutely fine. People can see that from many miles around. So, right, apologies you lot. You're going to have a big statue thing built on the top of your house. There we go. So, yeah, it's not quite as central as I would like, but that's still fine. That's still absolutely fine. We're going to have to wait a heck of a long time for them to shufty a load of things into that. That's going to take an absolute age, because that's a lot of resources going into there. Although, to be fair, they are very quick, because I guess they're only bringing it from somewhere over here, and this big warehouse, I bet that's got loads of planks in it. Yeah, hundreds of planks in there. So, yeah, the planks are nearly in. Yeah, we did have to fiddle about. In the end, because they were struggling to get the resources over to this, a sort of a hauling post did get put in over here, which meant that they could help out moving resources from this area over here to our sort of big sort of whatever that is, housing pyramid thing. But here we go. Let's have a look. How is that looking? All of the planks are in, and 15 gears. Come on, just chuck some gears in. 7, 6, 5. Come on, the last gears must go in, and that's it. And there we go. Okay. that is not what I was expecting it to be, but okay. Okay, so it's a beaver at the bottom, with something on its head, and then a beaver at the top. I don't know what that is. I don't know what it is. What is this? It's like a robot beaver at the top, is it? Is that what it is? It's showing us this sort of super enhanced sort of, T1000 beaver at the top there. Okay, that's good. Now, why that needed 200 gears, I don't know, because there's no moving parts. There's nothing moving on it. Why does it need loads of gears? I don't really understand. But of course, it's beta. Maybe in the future, maybe in, the later versions of Timberborn, these things will move and sort of, articulate round, and maybe that'll spin or something, which then, yes, would make sense if it requires gears. But there we go. And that's it. We've got the monuments in, which is what we set out to do. And I think there's nothing else for us to actually do now in the game. I mean, yeah, okay, we could try and keep going with our population and what have you. But I think, we've built all the things. We've got everything in. I mean, I'd like to get another carousel over this side. Ignore the skull. Another carousel over this side, because I feel like they're a little bit hard done by. But, we could get one in. We've got all the resources and what have you. But yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll finish up for now with Timberborn, because we've unlocked everything. We've built one of everything, apart from obviously the funny power sort of connector things that we didn't really need. But we've got one of all the major buildings. So it's all in. It's all here. And so I think this is a good point to leave it. We've got all the monuments in. That's what we set out to do originally. Get the monuments in. So we have ourselves the Labourer monument just there. There it is there. Being slightly dwarfed by our sort of first attempt at a kind of tower block thing. But there we go. So there's the Labourer monument. And then, of course, we've got the Flames of Progress. There's 2 of them. There's one over this side, just there, looking impressive. And one over here on our sort of housing pyramid thingamajigger. They look very good at night, which is very lovely. And then, of course, yes, we have the very, very impressive tribute to ingenuity, which is this thing. Whatever that is, I don't really know still, but one of those. We've got one of those as well. So it's sort of done. It's sort of done. We've kind of come to the end of what we can do in this beta version of Timberborn. And I have to say, I really enjoy this. I love this. This is very much my sort of game. I do like this kind of thing. And I think, for a beta version, it's run really well. We've not seen any sort of, terrible kind of crashes and glitches and things. It's been really stable, and I think it looks brilliant. I love the sort of the appearance of it, all the sort of wooden things, and it just looks really pretty. I mean, ignore all the starving beaver icons. Ignore that. Apart from the starvation, it looks really, really pretty. I think it's got a really nice sort of, visual sort of aesthetic to it. So yeah, it looks really nice. It plays well. I like the challenge. It's a nice sort of balance of making sure you can feed the beavers and then, get growing and build everything. I mean, look, there's like little wooden water wheels powering all of these things. It's just lovely to behold. And also, the music, which is often relatively quiet, and the music is really nice as well. It's like this nice sort of calming, relaxing music. One of the tracks reminds me a little bit of the music from the Gruffalo as well, which is always quite nice because that's quite a nice sort of thing to watch as well. So yeah, it's wonderful, and I will be certainly looking forward to playing this when it comes out in a more sort of complete version. Now, I don't know if they're going to go into early access on Steam with a slightly updated version or what the plan is, but yeah, I do not think that this is the last we will see of Timberborn. I think we will be seeing certainly a lot more of this. When it gets more complete and we can do a lot more stuff, then yeah, we shall be returning and we shall have another go at building a Lumberpunk beaver settlement. But yeah, from this one, from all of the fields and all of the hard work and the temple and the ridiculous power thing there over to our carousel, I think we must say farewell, because yeah, I think we've done everything we can right now, and we've done a pretty good job. Ignore the starvation. So yes, we will finish up for now, but hopefully you have enjoyed this video and this look as a series at Timberborn. If you have, then please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with all the other stuff that we get up to in the Geek Cupboard, as well as Timberborn when it returns at some point in the future. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. He's gone down the lifts, even though they're not built. The lifts aren't finished. People, this is very dangerous. Martin said it's fine and gave me a negative review. You silly man, Martin. You've clicked the wrong button. It looked like he had no trousers on, which was a little bit strange. Oh, Linda, with your gleaming golden words of appreciation. Linda says, an okay hotel.